Conor was ruthless in the build-up.
The kid, he's a quiet little hillbilly from the back ass of nowhere. You know, I've nothing against the guy, you know what I mean?
Dustin's wife to his upbringing, nothing was off the table for Conor.
Dustin thinks it's all talk. But when he wakes up with his nose plastered on the other side of his face, he's gonna know it's not all talk.
Conor was the meteor that penetrated the UFC stratosphere, and he was trying to get in Dustin's head. But Dustin's no stranger to adversity. He grew up hard in Louisiana and knows what true working-class grit looks like. From his tough beginnings to his epic battles with Conor, Khabib, Islam, and more, this is how Dustin the Diamond Poirier went from street brawler to a MMA legend. But let's take a trip back to where it all began. Lafayette, Louisiana. It's a tough place. Poverty, crime, you name it. And Dustin, he was right in the middle of it. He even went to the same high school as Daniel Cormier. As a kid, he was always fighting. On the streets, in school, wherever. But
back into an alternative school, stopped going to that. The wrong people doing the wrong things, you know. Had no business doing, shouldn't have been doing. I just didn't have any court-ordered programs, boot camps, you know.
But those fights, they weren't just about anger. They were about identity and belonging.
He finally found what he's been looking for all of this time. I know that he's been waiting his whole life.
When he found combat sports, everything changed.
But when I found something that I wanted and that I really was going to chase, no matter what roadblock was in front of me, I would break it down and go.
When I found mixed martial arts, it changed my life. It changed my life around. It gave me something to be the best at, something to, you know.
He started with boxing and wrestling. Turned out he was a natural.
Oh, he lands that right.
He went 7-0 quick. People started to notice this kid from the Bayou. He had heart, he had skill. In 2010, Dustin got his shot. He made his WEC debut against Danny Castillo.
Fighting out of Lafayette, Louisiana, Dustin the Diamond Poirier.
You ready? Let's fight. I'll tell you, the composure factor for Poirier right now.
You got to do. That's what good wrestlers do. They stick to the takedown. Now he's got him up in the air, but Dustin a little too tall to pull off that high crotch single leg.
D.O.N. Dustin Poirier. Last round. Let's fight.
Really curious to see how the judges scored that round. Remember, Dustin went for the flying triangle.
He lost that fight, but he didn't let it break him. He came back strong in his next one. Then the UFC came calling. Dustin knew this was his chance to make a name for himself, and that's exactly what he did.
It's an awesome advantage to have, to be so young and be making your UFC debut. Lots of room for growth.
Here tonight in his first trip inside the octagon. Dustin Poirier.
Dustin dominated Josh Grisby.
The tie clinch here, and Poirier won it.
Yep.
Poirier is turning it on here, Mike.
Really good start. Oh, my.
Poirier is just lighting him up on the feet, Mike. I love that front. It doesn't seem like he's having octagon jitters, and he's lighting Grisby up. Beautiful body shot there, too. He's going to get desperate. What they worried about is him doing something like this. He threw up the legs for a triangle.
Some late grappling from Grisby made the contest interesting.
It's just a little bit of too little too late here. He's really got to do something dramatic.
Grisby, final minute of this fight.
And Grisby, he's got to try to do something here. He's got his arm wrapped under the neck. There's a submission here. When we see where Poirier is weaker, he's definitely weaker off of his back. Much stronger in the stand-up position. And
wasn't enough to stop the judges from giving the Diamond the win.
The guard, landed some grounded pound, and here's some nasty, dirty boxing here by Poirier. I mean,
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 30.
He started racking up wins.
Blood choke there, and it's all from Garza grabbing that underhook. When you see the arm of Garza around the leg.
He beat up Max Holloway. At the time, they were 2 of the youngest fighters in the UFC. Dustin's ground game was too much for young Max Holloway.
Suspect he may try to hip escape, get an knee through. He's trying to do that, and that's why he's taking a pounding. He's got to be careful in this transition. But he's going to give up that arm. That arm that I was talking about earlier. Yep, he's got it. That's it.
This is trouble. Trying to finish this fight right here is Poirier.
He holds
Dustin the Diamond.
There, he's going to get his arm broken if he didn't.
Dustin the Diamond Poirier earns another victory inside the octagon.
But he had his share of losses too. One was against Chan Sung Jung, the legendary Korean zombie.
Nice knee from Poirier. The zombie chants raining down, and the push, yes. And you hear the audibles coming out of the Poirier corner, and it shuts down your submission game. Some nice crisp elbows landing inside for Jung. Very nice elbow, trying to work to pass the guard. Nice reversal from Poirier. Beautiful sweep. Nice little elbow off the clinch from Poirier and a knee.
On the ground and in the stand-up, it was an epic battle between two warriors.
With that right hand. Nice little right hook from Poirier. Spun. Lands for Chan Sung Jung, and he keeps throwing shots at the favorite, Dustin Poirier. Look at this transition from the Korean zombie, John. He's relentless. He's going from armbar to triangle, back to armbar, and now he's not stopping. He's attacking with elbow. No. The Korean zombie lands one shot, another one's coming. And now look at this, as he went straight back. And Poirier would appear to be the fresher fighter, but it is Chan Sung Jung coming.
It was the fight of the year, but Dustin came up short.
The door's shut right now. We can finish this. This is a choke.
He battled his way back up the pecking order until he met the unstoppable force in Conor McGregor. Dustin was respected for his talent and heart, but McGregor was a force of nature never seen in the UFC before. The traveling Irish crowd, the trash talk, the striking. Everyone in the mixed martial arts world took notice. Could the diamond shine under the brightest MMA lights?
You know what I mean? I'm sure he grew up in a circus or a fair. You know, he's a nice little kid. Cletus, or you know, his cousin's probably named Cletus or something. I don't know. He's a nice kid. But his chin is going to be cracked.
Remember the Daniel Cormier and John Jones brawl at the UFC 178 press tour? Not many people remember that Conor and Dustin's face-off and trash talk started it all.
Basically what happened was, you know, it's Conor McGregor and his opponent, they get in each other's face, pretty close to each other, pretty heated. And I could tell by his face that he felt, you know, he was feeling it emotionally. So I knew it was going to be a heated stare down.
It was kind of surprising because when John initially walked up in the back, you know, we shook hands, I introduced him to the interaction in the back. I figured it would be pretty cordial. And then all day, you know, we're doing interviews and we're kind of doing our thing. We get up on the stage, he comes up to me and he gets very close and he hits me with his fork.
The fight finally came around and the traveling Irish crowd went ballistic.
And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist, wholly professional, Indiana, Dustin the Diamond Poirier.
Fight. You can touch gloves at this time if you wish. Let's do it.
Man, they have been. It has just escalated throughout the week. We're about to hit the climax.
The Irishman brought a style of stand-up that was easy to watch. Being a native English speaker coupled with the crazy charisma and confidence was shockingly entertaining. Almost alley-like.
White trunks. Yes, southpaw,
spinning back
nice.
kick to the body. And again,
Poirier has the.
He's so loose.
Yeah.
Even, you know, like a high-profile fight like this, look how relaxed he is in there. Poirier with that left.
He's very good at utilizing all of his reach, turning that shoulder, fighting long.
Conor finished the fight in the first round like he said he would.
Hands at his hips, having a conversation, looking to finish the fight.
That's it.
It is
It's
all over.
Dustin protested the shot to the back of the head.
The way he did that, no one's ever done that to Poirier before. Poirier is protesting it, but it was an absolutely legitimate stoppage.
Despite the loss, it must have given Dustin confidence that Conor wasn't unbeatable. He knew he had to evolve and get better, so he made a change. He moved up to lightweight. And that's when things really started to click. As a lightweight, Dustin was on a roll. He beat guys like Bobby Green and Anthony Pettis. He was becoming a contender.
You've given your instructions to protect yourself at all times. You will listen to my commands at all times. Touch gloves if you like.
Not impressive. What happened? That's the end of the fight. Not sure if it was a tap from Anthony.
Dustin sharpened his tools. His wrestling got better. His jiu-jitsu, too. Soon, he's not just a striker. He's a well-rounded threat. You can see it in his big fights, like when he takes out Anthony Pettis and Justin Gaethje. These are killers, but Dustin, he looks levels above. Or the Max Holloway rematch. Max improved markedly, too. They fought another war.
Dustin Poirier in the blue trunks out of the southpaw stance. Max Holloway is in the black.
That he's struggling to even make 155.
Right,
he's so big.
right.
Well, he looks big. He looks wide. Oh, my goodness. Again.
That one bothered the right eye of Max.
He's just getting caught so often.
Dustin's comfortable at this weight.
Oh, good right hook. Oh, he just got clipped. He got rocked again.
Seemed to be a lot more sting on the Poirier. Big one.
Dustin proves he's championship material.
Lightweight champion of the world, Dustin the Diamond Poirier.
Yeah, he comes up short against Khabib for the undisputed belt.
Clean. When I say stop, you stop. If you want to touch, now's the time. God bless.
A lot of mutual respect.
But Khabib, he's on another level.
Quite quick enough.
Air. He sticks with it.
Wow! Nurmagomedov. You see Khabib's father, Abdulmanap, right there. Proud to be in his son's corner tonight now.
No shame in that loss.
That's it.
Nurmagomedov under the chin. There's the tap! Khabib Nurmagomedov! 28.
Then we get the Conor rematches. The first one, Dustin puts it on him.
Follow my instructions. Gonna keep it clean. Touch gloves. Let's do it.
There's a solid calf kick there from Poirier.
Nice
left
counter
check
right
hook
by
there
Dustin
from
Poirier.
and he points at him.
Returns fire.
That's very important for the game of Dustin Poirier. A lot of kicks.
Active lead hand. Looked like a debilitating calf kick there from Poirier, and then McGregor
that
fires
right hand
back.
might have hurt him a little bit.
Yeah, it's a level change.
Yep, Conor
to save his leg a little bit.
Because Dustin's beating that outside leg up bad.
Solid left.
Leaves him out cold. The trilogy. It's wild.
Follow my instructions. We're going to have a clean fight. Touch gloves if you wish at this time. Let's do it.
Dustin Poirier is in red. Southpaw versus southpaw.
McGregor, 2 turning side kicks to the body in a row, and then a low kick.
Conor's lost the bounce and movement from their first fight.
Clean left hand by Conor.
Yes, it was. I mean, even right away, you see McGregor approaching it more.
It's takedown.
Oh, those are hurting him. Those are hurting him. Oh, they're exchanging him now. Oh.
In the Diaz third fight.
Dustin gets Conor down and completely dominates.
It's also one of his best moves.
I mean, Dustin's best move.
Yeah.
He had Khabib in a very tight one.
Big elbow by Dustin.
A GSP like that from the box.
And now Poirier throwing massive elbows on his own.
By Poirier. Big ones. So, wars of attrition. He's been through so many of these. He's been through so many 5-round fights. Big right hand. Huge right.
Able to posture up and land on McGregor.
Conor's leg snaps. Freak accident.
McGregor covers up towards the end of the round. That's going to be the end of the fight.
Right? Yeah. That's it. Okay. It's over.
But Dustin was winning that fight anyway. He had Conor figured out. There's other big wins too. Eddie Alvarez, Dan Hooker. Dustin's always in wars, always delivering for the fans.
Hooker came out looking for the takedown, and Dustin did a good job of being disciplined and not jumping to his back.
Dustin the Diamond Poirier.
And through it all, you see the growth, the evolution. Dustin goes from a scrappy kid to one of the most complete fighters in the game, a true mixed martial artist. It's been a journey, man, ups and downs. And he's not just a fighter, he's a good dude too, always giving back.
Fight with Conor McGregor, I'm going to be auctioning off everything I wear to the octagon for the goal with the Good Fight Foundation.
The thing about Dustin Poirier, man, he's more than just a fighter. He's got a big heart. He's out there making a difference with his Good Fight Foundation, building water wells in Africa, helping kids in his hometown. Dustin, he's using his platform for good.
It happened today at the Hub Lafayette. People who visited were able to get free haircuts. The Hub, which is a local nonprofit that provides food.
I would like to donate $20,000.
You have a platform and can raise money and do things like this. I think it's important.
If there's a measuring stick for MMA fans on character, look no further than Islam and Khabib. The admiration and respect from them straight after the UFC 302 war says it all. So when we talk about his legacy, it's not just about the fights. It's about the man, the character. He's shown that, with heart and humility, we can make something of our lives. Get knocked down and keep getting back up. That you can evolve and grow and never stop pushing. The Diamond, he's forever. A legend in the game, an inspiration to us all. So there you have it. Dustin Poirier fought the world's best. The Korean Zombie, Hawaii's Max Holloway, Ireland's Mystic Mac, and more. A kid from the Bayou who became one of the most loved and respected to ever do it. He didn't win them all, but won the respect and admiration of all MMA fans and fighters. Remember to like and subscribe to join the Cheetah Sports Pack.